Let's put the spotlight on Capri Global, talk a little bit about the outlook when it comes to the key drivers, as well as the view on the strategy to grow the business. Rajesh Sharma is the MD and CEO now joining us on the show. Thank you so much for taking time out. Let's just begin by talking about your growth because your capital adequacy has remained quite strong. How are you looking at credit growth holding up for FY24?
If you talk about Capri, I think on the back of our strong expansion across all vertical MSME, home loan, and gold loan, now we have almost more than 800 branches operational. And back of this, we are targeting a 30% growth across all AUMs. And last year, while we have grown 56%, this is the growth we are targeting this year minimum. And we think that key growth driver will be MSME and gold loans.
30% growth is what you're expecting in the AUM. That's about FY24. But what about, let's say, FY25 and onwards? Is this kind of run rate sustainable?
Yeah, because we continue to will expand our branch network. I think by September, we intend to cross 1,000 branch network. And then gradually, depending on our strategy and everything, we'll grow our MSME home loan as well. So I think achieving a 30% growth, when we look at the MSME segment, gold loan segment, home loan segment, there's a huge opportunity gap exists. And that is where we are quite confident that on the back of economic recovery, and if India has to reach 5 trillion economy, I think all these sectors are going to contribute their own contribution. And within that, we can have a space. So we are quite confident that 30% growth across all and for next 4 or 5 years should be possible.
Good morning, Rajesh ji. Nikunj also joining in. First, hearty congratulations on the great news on your daughter's engagement.
Thank you.
So how will life change for you now?
No, life remains the same. Only thing you feel little that yes, things have moved where we, as a parent, we expect daughter to get a suitable life partner and we move in that journey. So aligning with one more family, I think that gives joy.
Fantastic. Congratulations on that news again. You started incubating a big business last couple of quarters ago. That was the gold business. Initially,
Yes.
you were investing in that business and the benefits would come after 2 to 3 years. What is the size of that business and when will that business turn profitable?
So when we started gold loan, we have evaluated that unless we have a branch network which has a reasonable size, we will not going to make a significant contribution. So gold loan branch normally take 12 to 15 months time to break even. And then after that, they start recovering their costs and they start delivering profit. So at the end of 24 months of each branch, we expect every branch to deliver the profit. So first 15 months, we have to invest in the capex, which involves strong room, entire setting of the branch and everything. And then you have to achieve a particular size of the AUM. Unless we reach AUM of about 3.5 crore per branch, we don't start making money. So already we have reached about 2.5 crore rupees per branch by now. And I think in next 6-8 months, we should be, our all branches we started 12 months ago should start delivering profit. And we see really the bottom line contribution will start flowing in real sense from 24-25 onwards.
Soon you think you will be a 500 crore PAT company. You're in an expansion phase. Then the leverage benefits would kick in. 500 crore ka PAT, 3 saal, 4 saal.
No, 24-25 will be 500 because this year we will expecting a PAT of about 320 to 350. And next year, whatever this year, the estimated projected loss of the gold loan will be about 90 crore rupees. So that loss will go away. Plus our MSME home loan AU will also grow. So that will also start increasing their contribution. So overall 24-20 financial year 25 when we end in March 25, we will be around that figure.
Your ROA trend, which was at about 3.8% last year, was 2.1. I understand that interest rates were moving higher and NBFC, since they borrow from the wholesale market, they will have a disadvantage. Now that interest rates are turning benign and they've stabilized, Are we in for an ROA and NIM expansion going forward?
So if we talk about this drop in ROE, it was because of the gold loan. We have invested about 160 crore rupees. If we adjust the gold loan losses, our ROE would have been about 3.5%. And NIM, if we talk about NIM, because we have recently infused our capital, and net interest margin also reflect that contribution. I think NIM this year will be about 10%. If we talk about the spread, our spread will be continue to increase because of the gold loan is going to contribute the higher spread in the overall margins. So margins will improve significantly. Our gold loan portfolio was 1100 crore. This year we close about 2500 crore plus. Plus, we are also tying up with a few PSU bank for gold loan co-lending, and I think that will also help us to do the fee-based income. So overall, I think our margin will be much better this year, and going forward, it will a significant increase you can see.
Your business, Rajesh ji, potentially could get challenged by fintech.
So my observation and experience is that fintech are very cost-efficient originator, but still the collection piece in the segment we operate in, like MSME, home loan and gold loan, collection piece will not be able to still solved by the fintech. So I think partnering with fintech for all lenders would be a way going forward where they will originate the loan. Now RBI has allowed the FLDG. So with tying up with the FLDG, you also curate and navigate their origination. You put your filters. I think this could be a very good collaborative mode. Fintech alone may not be able, every fintech alone may not be able to do well, but in partnership with some lender, I think it is a win-win situation for lender as well as the fintech.
Now that you're a proud owner of a cricket team, what is the next thing we should expect from you?
No, I think we are focusing how you increase your visibility and branding across rural and semi-urban. And that is the reason we have chosen to be having the Kho team, Kabaddi team, Women Premier League. I think these are the sports which are going to increase our branding visibility. It is also helping us in the gold loan when the customer comes to part with their security. I think gold loan is the only product where the customer part with their collateral and they put in our custody. They should have heard about us. Plus, they should be able to relate about us. So I think while sports will independently will be profitable in times to come, but till then it will have a collateral benefit to the overall enhancing our brand.
And Mr. Sharma, just before I let you go, you did talk about how MSME is going to be the sector which will lead the growth. But what about the asset quality issues there? The NPAs the last time we understand were between 3 to 4%. How's that expected to track? The recoveries?
So if you see after the COVID economy was recovered and we see across all segment, our collection efficiency has significantly improved. If you see the last year, the gross NPA was about 2.4, which has come down to 1.6%. And we see that NPA will not be challenged in MSME, even though NPA happens because they are all collateralized with some either self-occupied house or business premises. We are able to recover the entire money from them. So in our business, we don't see much credit losses. NPA may happen in the cycle turn bad like COVID, but we don't see these kind of challenges going forward. So we expect that our NPA will remain within the range of not crossing about 2.5% overall basis.
NPAs to stay below 2.5%. Thank you, Mr. Sharma, for joining us today. Really appreciate your time.